And maybe that's why people switched to Stihl and Husqvarna chainsaws from McCulloch, and maybe that's one of the reasons McCulloch disappeared. Now, one thing about this saw is it's very, very heavy. The Husqvarna 262 XP, which is off camera to my left over there, 4.8 horsepower, 62 cc's, weighs just over 13 pounds. I looked up the specs on the 605, 55, 56, 58 cc's, somewhere in there. Same size bar, but this saw weighs over 18 pounds. So that's more than, a little over 5 pounds more than the Husqvarna. And maybe that's why people switched to Stihl and Husqvarna chainsaws from McCulloch, and maybe that's one of the reasons McCulloch disappeared. Now, McCulloch as a name brand is still out there. I looked them up, and they're owned by Husqvarna. But I don't know if there are any McCulloch branded saws being sold anywhere in the world. Now, I think there's a flaw to this besides the weight. I can think of one flaw, and that is where you fill the bar oil. That is in the worst possible spot. Whoever engineered the location for the bar oil filling location really has never had to fill a bar oil reservoir on a chainsaw. Now, as you know, most saws like the Husqvarna, you flip it over on the side, you have unfettered access to the reservoir. In this case, the chain brake is strategically positioned so you cannot pour bar oil into the reservoir. You just can't. So you have to use a funnel. That seems like a small thing, but if you're out cutting all day long and you're refilling your bar oil reservoir every time you refill the gas, that gets annoying real quick, and you just got to bring a funnel, and that's one more thing to fumble with and possibly lose when you're on the job site or out in the woods. That's just annoying. So that may have been a downside that was enough to annoy people to move people to something like a Stihl or a Husqvarna. That and the weight.